We all have a time limit. We all know that there's going to come a time and it will be your time. I just happen to know what mine looks like. I know what the monster looks like. Gratitude is everything. I went in for some routine blood work. That was the beginning of my journey. I was diagnosed with blood cancer approximately 1.5 years ago, and I am on a life-saving drug called Tibsolvo. The drug is a miracle drug because it was putting me back into normal range of all the blood work. The white blood cell count was in normal range. The red blood cell count had dropped down within normal range. And what had been a dangerous level of platelets was now dropping. So as I got healthier and proceeded into what I would almost call remission, I went to get my last prescription. The grant that I had ran out. I didn't know any other grants, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm a week out from running out of my medication that I need to survive. I was terrified. Well, I called patient services at Servier, and their program is called Servier 1, which is a patient advocacy department, specifically to help patients explore what their opportunities are for being able to get this drug. And I felt like a warm blanket was wrapped around me. Because cancer is stressful enough. Sorry. They were so wonderful. They were so supportive and so reassuring. I realized when I had this rare blood cancer that I wanted to research everything I could. I am an advocate of going and finding out what you can do for yourself in many areas. Not only what protocols are available to you medication-wise, but in your diet, your exercise, your mental health, it all plays into that. Researching and information is so important, but you gotta do the work. And sometimes doing the work keeps your mind away from the negative. Your mind is playing an important part in this, and the more hope you get, and the more opinions you get, and the more you educate yourself, that strength comes to you in the form of information. You know your body better than anyone else. Listen to your own heart. Listen to your instincts. When that first doctor told me that I had cancer, I knew I would fight. But I didn't realize how many things in life I'd missed by keeping on the treadmill. And there were things I wanted to do and people I wanted to see and friends I needed to acknowledge. The first thing on my list was to go and meet my son. I had given up a child when I was 18 years old, and I had never met him. And this drug I'm on has allowed me to be healthy enough to go up and meet he and his family. It was as if we'd known each other our whole lives. It was so cathartic because back in those days, a girl who was unmarried and pregnant was a social outcast. I wore that label. It impacted my life greatly. After I had to give my baby up, I learned how to fight. I learned how to live on the street. I learned how to be homeless. I learned how to survive. That changes you irrevocably in life. I know deep down inside he wanted to know what was the story, what happened. And I really wanted to tell him that before I left this earth. And that I never forgot about him. He was always with me. And by getting to have that, not only did it heal a mother's broken heart, but I think it healed a child's heart too. That was an amazing event, and it would not have happened if I wasn't here. I could not see this picture a year ago. And I do have to say that there's quite an adjustment to get to where you feel comfortable enough that cancer isn't the first thought in your mind and the last thought in your mind. I'm discovering all these new and wonderful things happening in the world that were always there. I just didn't see them. And I'm a more loving person. I'm more giving. I smile a lot more because I'm realizing what's important. How do you say thank you? For meeting your son for the first time, for traveling with the man you love, for seeing your grandchildren smile and call Grandma. Thank you. Thank you for providing time, which is all we have.